So here's the deal. Ever since Tony Stark came out as Iron Man a couple years ago, our world got like super weird super fast, right? Like we have giant rage monsters in Harlem, we have Captain America back from the dead, which by the way is probably a lie. They probably just found someone who looked amazingly like him and put him on an exercise regime that buffed him up. Anyway, not the point. We have giant aliens that came from the sky and destroyed New York, which is definitely a theme. Why New York? The point is, our world is super crazy, and we were very lucky to have this Avengers team save our asses a couple years ago, right? So, who are they? I mean, we know practically nothing about any of them. I mean, minus Tony Stark, who gives out his home address to terrorists, you know. Great job, Tony Stark. Other than that, all we know is we have the aforementioned rage monster, we have a Captain America look-alike. We have an archer who is really brave for running around in battle with his arms just hanging out, looking really yummy. We have the so-called Black Widow, and we have the God of Thunder, Thor, and his brother Loki. Like, but we don't know. These could just be normal guys with like super science skills. I mean, obviously Tony Stark can build himself a suit of armor that flies, so maybe in Europe the Scandinavians have like super awesome lightning powers. I don't know. They're all very attractive. What else can they do? Also, are these Avengers run by the government? Are they run by something separate from the government? Are they self-run? I mean, I can't imagine that these people sort of came together and were just like, oh, let's save the world all by themselves. There's no way. So my bet is on super secret government organization. But I don't think it's like the CIA or like Department of Homeland Security or anything like that. It's gotta be something else. Probably some dude in a suit saying, hey, we got these really awesome people, let's put them together. Who knows? So basically what I'm gonna do is look through a whole bunch of magazines and newspaper articles and sort of figure out what we know. And what we don't. Like, we don't know for sure the identities of basically anyone minus Tony Stark. And this is also a pretty good excuse to just talk about the Avengers for a little bit, to get my head around the fact that we are basically living an episode of Star Trek. Alright, so next week we're going to be having a Captain America history lesson. I'm going to be explaining who Captain America was, and why the guy running around in a Captain America bodysuit is not the same guy. I mean, there's no way, right? Like, anyway, my name's Elise. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments, or say, hey you, what you doing over there? Sorry, my impressions really suck, and I apologize. Okay, so we'll see you next week, okay? Bye. Avengers, Avengers, what, oh yeah. Okay.